Alrighty, we are back, and looks like we got an FM that's rated 1700, which is scary as can be. Alright, got a little bit of thinking, which we like to see. I'm going to go bishop d2 and go for this route. Okay. Expected. Let's keep that shut down. Okay, I want development and to attack. I want probably too much, but hey, I want it all. And I'm fine with giving to get. So I get to attack too, buddy. Bishop pair. I think he was missing some tactics there. Okay. Bishop h6, knight d3, queen d3, queen b2, king d2, bishop c3, king e2, rook a e8, king f2, bishop d4. I don't like that. So I'm just going to do this. F4 and queen e6 to try to get out of this. I don't want his queen to stay on the board. Probably a good move. Okay, so heart rate's up. Sorry, didn't do too much in-game analysis there, because when I saw that, something tells me that, like most sites, they verify titles. So my opponent is the real deal, and as we saw in the last video, ratings are way off in ICC from what you expect. So 1700 is a quality opponent, but at least in this game, I got to showcase one of the lines from upcoming E4 text, and this is a center game with an early queen c4, and it's already a good mark of approval that in a fast time control, very strong player, an FM, reacted kind of weirdly to it with knight e7, and you're going to see a lot of weird moves here. And this might be intimidating to a lot of players, but the thing is, I'm generally just wanting to get my knight bishop out, castle, and then throw pawns. That's it. There's nothing too much that you need to know outside of that. So if you're looking to just get a game and not worry about so much e4, e5 theory, this is the entire point of this line. So as we go forward here, knight c3, g6, this is already encouraging my plan even more that I want to do, to castle queenside and throw pawns. I thought about a number of moves there, knight d5, bishop g5, but just controlling key squares, castles, and normally this is the type of evaluation you expect to see. Black's got just a solid position, but in opposite side castling positions, you need to attack on the opposite wing. This is not trivial for Black to come up with ideas. So in my analysis, I'd seen ideas like b5, okay, knight d5, trying to lock down the center, and my opponent is playing the type of ideas I would expect a person in his rating range to. I don't want to take this pawn because he's going to be able to play rook b8, and I'm immediately going to have tactical problems. So I keep tension. Queen e2 is likely better. I finally get the ball rolling on my attack. And now knight h3, and I hesitated on this move because I knew it was going to be a concession to a certain regard, but my opponent got lost in the complications a bit here after takes. I think he missed that the natural looking bishop takes d5 is going to be met strongly by bishop g5, where I'm hitting both of these pieces. So that's why he bailed out with that. And now c3 is the best move, just to stop any discovered checkmates on b2. And after a4, f4, there's just too much going on, and you need to know when to bail out. Queen e6, the right moment to force trades. C takes b4, grabbing a pawn. I completely missed the fact that I had rook takes a3 here, to be honest. But you normally want to shut this down, and as the rooks get traded off, that could definitely be a problem pawn. So here, I just want to delay that pawn being captured. And since my bishop's not doing anything, I was fine with this fixing my structure and giving me a path to grab this pawn one way or another. But d5 keeps bishops on the board, which now encourages me to go forward with a kingside attack, anchor that bishop, and as we're getting in mutual time trouble here, I see the opponent start to speed up, and I have that uh-oh moment. So I start speeding up as well. I definitely need to keep the bishop pair, but this is survival mode kicking in. Not so much I'm focused on play anymore, as I know, because of no delay, no increment, I simply need to play faster than my opponent, and I have a very small time edge. So any practical moves where you can check your opponent or make threats where they're required to react, it's that jarring, like, oh, I gotta move my bishop. They'll miss moves like that, and when I see a move like king f7 from a strong player, I know he's 100% doing the same thing I am at this point, just trying to flag me. So this is now whoever can move faster. And thankfully, you can see I'm playing defensively because this is just my natural inclination when I'm very low on time to stop checks. So then I, at first opportunity, can then give them. I don't want to run into, I'm trying to pre-move a certain thing and then can't. And we're waiting for that move, and the biggest threat is this pawn queening. So I'm already pre-moving rook a2 just to make sure there's no funny business. And again, you're looking to just stop checks as my opponent flags. So that one, that was fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it and got to showcase a few ideas. I think I'm gonna cut this series here and see how it does. If you want me to do some more on ICC, definitely comment below, let me know. And do you think you're interested in trying out this line? Won't be too long. By the time this video comes out, I'm imagining that the course will be being beta tested, but it's typically a 3 to 6 month process before you see a course on E4. So, see you soon.